up, YouTube? It's your boy Sonny Daniels. Here we go, guys. If I honestly appreciate the love you guys are showing to me in this channel, I honestly appreciate the love. And if you're new to my channel, I only talk about sports, fighting, football, whatever, as long as it makes the headline. So we are going to the world of fighting. Who else? Who else makes the headline better than Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor is the highly most rated superstar in the UFC at the moment. I don't honestly think in UFC. I think in fighting at the moment, nobody is better, nobody is bigger, and nobody brings the eye than Conor McGregor. Guys, Conor McGregor came out the other day in Bare Knuckles and talked about his future with the UFC. He said he had 2 fights left in his UFC contract. The one which we have been waiting for against Michael Chandler forever. I don't know when it's going to happen. And he has one last fight. So why I brought this topic up is this. What is next for Conor McGregor? What is next for the UFC top superstar? Conor McGregor has been the superstar for the UFC for a long, long time. I mean, Conor has already made millions of dollars, millions of euros with the UFC. I think he's the top out of all the UFC superstars in the roster. So Conor came out the other day and said he has last fight, 2 fights left in the contract. What do I think about that? I think Conor McGregor is going to leave the UFC. Because if you watch the interview, you will see that he has things. He's hiding things. I mean, he would have signed the contract way longer. He had a fight against Michael Chandler. Only a pinky toe made him cancel the fight. This guy has made money. This guy has done everything that he has to be done for UFC. I think he even made a lot of people who followed UFC. For me, who made me follow the UFC was Israel the Style Bender Adesanya against his fight against Paulo Costa. But for me, I think the top, even for the worldwide, the most known UFC or MMA fighter at the moment is Conor McGregor. So he has just 2 fights left in the UFC. What is next for him after these 2 fights? What do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to renew his contract with the UFC? Do you think he's going to change company? For me, I think, and this is where the UFC has to play a very, very, very careful game with this guy. If I was the UFC, I would do everything to renew this guy. Give him what he wants, because this guy, once he's in the roster, it is sold out. Only the fight against Michael Chandler, which was cancelled, already been sold out in 4 days. 22 million tickets sold out. Both. That is to show you who the biggest person in the UFC is, which is Conor McGregor. So what I think he's going to do is this. If the UFC don't take him serious, if the UFC don't treat his own case very carefully like an egg, this guy, after his last fight, is going to call it quit with the UFC and is going to go to Bare Knuckles. Because I think Bare Knuckles now is one of the fastest MMA company rising at the moment. Conor McGregor has done it all for the UFC. He has been the 2 double-weight champion. He has fought in the biggest card in the history of the UFC. He has done it against Khabib. What do you want? He fought against Mayweather. He earned a lot of money. He doesn't need the UFC. He likes to fight. We all know he likes to fight. We all know, although he's a superstar, he wants to be there. He wants to be in that place, in the podium. The press conference, he wants the light to shine on him again. So what I think the UFC should do with Conor McGregor is they should treat his case very well. I won't let him go. I will make sure that I do everything to make him sign a new contract if I was Dana White. I mean, Michael Chandler have been waiting for eternity. I think Michael Chandler, what he's doing now, for me, that's my opinion. You can tell me your own opinion in the comments. But for me, I think Michael Chandler knows fully well that might not be able to win the lightweight championship, the lightweight belt. Look at who is there. Who is the champion? Have you seen have you seen the contenders who are in the lightweight? Islam Makachev. Do you think Michael Chandler will beat Islam Makachev? Do you think Michael Chandler will beat Charles Oliveira? Do you think Michael Chandler will beat Arma Sirukian? Do you think Michael Chandler will defeat Justin Gaethje? Dustin Poirier? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So he knows he doesn't have a chance. He knows he doesn't stand a chance. And who else is the biggest? Who is the biggest payday than Conor McGregor? If I was him, I know I would have waited as well because it's his only chance. And if he beats Conor McGregor, it makes him a superstar. And not just that, he earns a lot of money. And not just that, he has the chance to fight for the belt. It's like killing two birds with one stone. So if everybody criticizing Michael Chandler, what he has been waiting, I understand what he's doing. Age is going, time is going. He has no time. So use your time wisely. That's Michael Chandler for me because I think what he's doing, it makes a lot of sense. But Conor McGregor, on the other hand, he doesn't need Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler needs Conor McGregor. Then Conor McGregor needs Michael Chandler and also the UFC. I believe sometime this year the fight is going to happen. I believe sometime this year that fight against Michael Chandler is going to happen. So what are we saying? What do you think Conor McGregor is going to do next after this? For me, I already said it. If UFC don't treat Conor McGregor fine, he already has his business. He already even betting. He's making money from betting. He already has his money. He's already living his life. He has his family. A very happy man. He has a yacht. He has everything. If UFC don't take Conor McGregor serious, bare knuckle is going to be bigger than UFC. Mark my words. If UFC don't take Conor McGregor serious, bare knuckles is going to be bigger than UFC. Although UFC has a lot of stars. There's Israel Adesanya, which I think after Conor McGregor is the biggest. There is Alex Poatan Pereira, who is coming up. There is Khamzat Chimaev, although he's on and off. There are a lot of stars who could. There's Sean O'Malley, who many people now thinks is the next Conor McGregor. For me, I don't think he is because Conor McGregor is going to be Conor McGregor. Nobody beats Conor McGregor. The only person who has the chance to beat Conor McGregor is now getting late is Adesanya. If he is always active and because he brings the eye. So what am I saying is this: if UFC don't take Conor McGregor serious, I think the next thing for Conor McGregor to do is going to make bare knuckles great. If you think that what I'm saying is wrong, you can leave the comments down below. We can debate about it. I mean, he's the biggest star in MMA, and he has biggest fight in the MMA history. So why not talk about him? Thank you for watching this video, guys. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for showing me love. But until next time, guys, Shama.